Okay. My name is Emily Montgomery, and this is my persuasion speech on empowering futures, the need for youth mental health awareness. On a daily basis, millions of young people are going through things that others do not see, whether it be issues at school, with sports, in their home life, or even in social media. Every child goes through struggles just like adults. With the rising growth of media and how it affects our world, children are expected to adapt to ever-changing world in a time where they are growing daily. Although conversations on anxiety, depression, and suicide rates are more common today, the conversation of how youth are affected is largely dismissed. Today, my goal is to address the need for awareness of the declining mental health of our youth. It is our duty to listen, support, and uplift the children around us to support them as they age into their adulthood. No child should have to suffer in silence or have to go unnoticed whenever they are struggling mentally. The burden should not be carried on their shoulders alone. We should share that burden with them. The World Health Organization released an article called Mental Health of Adolescents in October of this year. In it, they stated that across the world, 1 in 7 10 to 19-year-olds experience a mental health disorder. Figuratively, that means 1 in every elementary school. You could go to a classroom from 5th to 12th grade and find about 2 to 3 students in every class that struggle with a mental health disorder. We can only wonder if that child is dealing with it alone or how they are coping. Although parents can sometimes be of help in this area, not every child has parents present or involved enough to be aware. It is important for families, for teachers, principals, and counselors to be aware of what the children around them could be experiencing. Just because they are children does not disqualify them from going through trying and difficult life events. Despite the frightening statistics, youth mental health is often neglected and ignored. As adults with complex life events of our own, it is easy to adopt the mindset that children are incapable of going through emotional hardships due to their age. However, the reality is that their lives can be just as complex and just as difficult. Polaris Teen Center states that 50% of all lifetime cases of mental illness will develop by the age of at least 14 years old. Therefore, having awareness of the signs in children around us is crucial to catch on to the signs early. Keeping in mind the various stressors of a child's life is helpful to connect with them in order to provide an outlet of conversation that could lead them to help. Things such as schoolwork, relationships, their home lives, addictions, or even social media. With social media growing in its role in our world, social comparison has become heightened to a new level. Platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat are only adding to the pressure of today's youth. Yale Medicine depicts a study of American teenagers in ages 12 to 25 years old in their article released in June of this year called How Social Media Affects Your Teen's Mental Health, a Parent's Guide. In the article, they state that teens who use social media over 3 hours a day face twice the risk of mental health disorders. They also showed signs of depression and anxiety symptoms. Although social media does have its benefits, such as being a creative outlet and bringing awareness to issues, as well as giving people a platform to share their beliefs, it is no secret that its drawbacks have caused a rise in anxiety, depression, and social comparison. The struggle to look like others and feel the need to compare your success with others in social media is something to be cautious of when helping children through their mental health struggles. There is a need to normalize the conversation of mental health in our youth in order to allow kids to feel more comfortable to open up to those around them. It is important that we create spaces for children to not feel targeted by their mental health or feel like it creates a weakness. They should see it as a way to gain strength by having adults from those around them. Making a child feel supported and protected is key to having an atmosphere of comfortability surrounding this issue. Southwest General Hospital discusses behavioral health in their article, How to Speak with Your Kids About Mental Health. They guide us through having open conversations with kids about what they're going through and encourage parents to open up about their personal experiences as well. The author writes, "Giving your children firsthand experience with someone that they trust may help them be open to speaking about it themselves and not viewing mental health or health concerns as a taboo topic. Our children need to see that it is an area of strength, not one of weakness, to speak openly about their mental health or to ask for help if it is needed." Another key way to provide success in supporting our children is providing resources to give them an outlet outside their normal life. Resources can range from peer support groups, counseling, youth groups, and so many more. The Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration discusses various federal resources that can be available to our youth in their article, Behavioral Health Resources for Youth. They offer examples such as Pediatric Mental Health Care Access, the Bright Futures Program, and HRSA's School-Based Health Alliance, all of which offer aid to children walking through mental health challenges. However, it can be useful for our children to have resources within their own community as well. For example, the Claremore Daily Progress covered the expansion of the group Rogers County Youth Services back in October of this year. They not only discuss the nonprofit's new building purchase, but how the organization's mission is believing in the potential of the youth in Claremore and providing free counseling services, coaching, and even in-school education dealing with mental health. It is critical to offer the children around us various options to seek help in their mental health. Not every resource is a fit for every child. Therefore, having options gives children a chance to find where they are most comfortable to open up and to seek help. Lastly, mental health and the youth surrounding us is a challenge that cannot be overlooked. Our children deserve to feel heard, seen, and loved through their struggles with mental health. We must keep in mind the rate at which mental health is declining in our youth, how social media is affecting our children's lives, and how crucial it is to not only open the door of conversation about their mental health, but also provide resources that support that. Whatever role you play in children's lives around you, whether a parent, teacher, family member, or even just a community member, it is our responsibility to take actions for the betterment of our kids' lives. This is not just about supporting kids in their youth, but building them up to grow and thrive as they are the future of our world. Thank you.